Hello everyone, it is Kastleized and anniversary month is right around the corner. Well, technically it's already begun, but who really cares? You know, featuring lots of awesome new content such as Blizzard Island, new Paironormals, new Firehaven Werdo, and so much more. So stay tuned till the end to find out everything that is going to be coming. Our very first content update is actually a major update taking place on the 2nd of September. We can also see that Dipster digs will be taking place here, and 12 days later is to be replaced by the Clubbox. I really hope that you will be able to do, waveform, as people will be able to get T Piranha, because he has been unavailable for quite a while, which is very disappointing. But anyway, on the 16th we have a content update, and then the Play Your Part submissions will end on the 30th, and the anniversary month final will take place on the 7th of October, which is obviously going to be a massive update. Last year's introduced Paranormal Carnival, so who knows what this year's could introduce. Watch full video to find out. The first thing that we are shown in the kickoff video is the new Paranormal Unklaw. Unklaw is revealed to start its life as a fellow Beyonder with Epic Anglo, with it actually being an Epic Anglo that undergoes a mutation. I think this is an awesome idea, but people did also spot that the design sort of resembles Epic Jelbilly. So I wonder if that has something to do with Unklaw. I'm not really sure, maybe it's a coincidence. Me personally, I think Unklaw might be our final triple element Paranormal. Our last triple, Galimp, released all the way back in March, so I feel like it would make more sense. And it does look like a 3x3 space, like the rest of the other triple element Paranormals. We know what the sound could be due to the Hornbostel sax number identification and instrument identification system being present in Domalink files, which helped us predict the instruments for monsters like Alcordion and Oogiddy. So the possible instruments left are these: single reeds like a clarinet, a saxophone, percussion tubes like tubular bells and a jagog, and a choir with a vocal range of C4 to F5 and mezzo soprano. I think they are reserving the choir for the quad of the carnival. It makes more sense, which leaves the single reeds and percussion tubes. Now this looks more like a percussion tube monster to me. I don't know why, I couldn't really tell you, but I don't see it being single reeds. For its elements, it would be Control, Ruin, and Depths. For its minor form, which is yet to be revealed, I think it's going to split open, sort of like Scallyrags, and feature a bunch of more eyes and crab claws, coming out with a more darker, more purplish colour tone. What are your opinions on Unklaw? Comment it down below, consider liking and subscribing. Anyway, they also confirm that in this new phase of Dipster digs, we will be receiving a new Elemental and Royal Dipster. They do not specifically confirm that we are getting an Astral Dipster. Obviously, it can be any remaining Dipsters. The Elemental ones showcase islands and plant to oasis, and the Royal Dipsters are based on chess pieces as far as I'm aware. But that doesn't seem like a major update, which is why we will be getting Blizzard Island, undoubtedly. It's coming. Here's some work from an old video. It still lives up to this day. How do we know what monsters are going to be on Blizzard Island? This is a possible theory. Now that Sugarbush has released it, Sugarbush has its own island, Sugarbush Island, and it has plant called Air, Water, Earth. These elements move up. Plant becomes cold, cold becomes air, air becomes water, water becomes earth, and earth becomes plant. So for Baby No Money Island, Potbelly becomes Mammoth, Mammoth becomes Tweedle, Quibble becomes Frog, Octopus becomes Drumpler, Furcorn becomes Pango, Pom-Pom becomes Sponge, and Deej becomes Riff. So the final roster is Mammoth, Tweedle, Frog, Drumpler, Pango, Sponge, and Riff. This follows a theme where all the monsters are from the same island except for the triple. Sugarbush Island received a seasonal with the Vein, So maybe we get a new seasonal on Baby No Money Island, one that matches the goofy theme of Blizzard would be Spirit. I mean, you can see the resemblance, right? Baby No Money has other monsters in the game like Scallyrags, the Paranormal. And having a Baby No Money Island, we should really have Scallyrags on that island. That would make more sense. But how would a Paranormal on an island that doesn't have a mirror form work? I don't know. So like, but it doesn't work. My first suggestion is the most simplest. Add the major and minor forms on the same island, as it's most likely you would transpose from Paranormal Carnival to Blizzard Island. But there comes another problem. You know, on Paranormal Carnival, the major and minor forms are paired. So if you teleport the major, say bye to the minor, and if you teleport the minor, say bye to the major. This is a big problem. They're probably going to go the easy way out and not add Scallyrags, but like, we need Scallyrags MSM. Sugarbush Island has the Sugar Farm. 7 extra Sugarbush related monsters that are bred through Sugarbush and the natural. Maybe, just maybe, Blizzard, because I don't know, the Blizzard Farm. I didn't have a good name for it. I don't know what it could be called, so comment down below what you think. The song I think the island is going to cover is Meant to Be, as it was used in all the promotional stuff for Paranormal Carnival and Scallyrags. The instruments used in Meant to Be are acoustic guitar, electric bass, piano, minimalist drums, atmospheric pads, I have no clue what that is, a synth, a violin and a cello. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think those are the key instruments. The Sugar Fam go off the song by Sugarland, Love or Money. So it's safe to assume that the same will go for Blizzard Island. It'll use the same instruments as like this song it's covering. So for the BBLI fam, a name I just made up on the spot, they will go like Baby $sign piano. I couldn't invent good names, I'm sorry guys. It plays piano and it would be bred with Blizzard and Mammoth. BB $sign guitar. Baby $sign guitar. Plays guitar, would be bred with Blizzard. BB bass plays bass and would be bred with Blizzard and Frog. And then you get it. I'll put the rest on screen because I don't like reading out these names because they're so corny. But quite frankly, what like intensive is that a word? I'm alright guys, I made them up. There's obviously a way better concept for the Blizzard fan, but I do this, you know. This is way better than what I thought of like 8 months ago. Back when Blizzard came out, Dubis is much more defined and I would recommend checking that out. And yes, Flock 59, Blizzard Island is coming. They said 4 monsters are coming out on September 16th. They only teased 3. I have a theory, but here is the confirmed content for the 16th first. Going on to the second content update in Anniversary Month, we have the classical teasers. A word search for all paranormals with 2 or 1 new paranormal names in it. The best I've seen people get so far is like Rubler, although I haven't personally attempted it myself. So that pretty much like confirms our final non-quad paranormal will release, with it probably being the double with the elements Ruins and Depths. For the instrument, the last instrument left if we devise quiet and percussion tubes out, it leaves this paranormal down to single reads. They show a mood board for a new epic monster. They say at the end, you know, they say curiosity kills a cat. I mean, look at the mood board. Some reason in my reaction video I said epic Capricorn. It is 100% Epic Cataliszt. He is an Epic Cataliszt design by Galaxy Spy, but fits like the teaser and mood board really well. Just look. Galaxy, lions, paws, goats, clouds. It is no way it isn't Epic Cataliszt. The other rare monster visual hint is pretty self-explanatory. It is going to be rare Pentumbra. It was the next one most people expected anyway. And if this teaser doesn't scream rare Pentumbra to you, then you are just completely wrong. The rare Pentumbra's design, I imagine it is going to incorporate some like reddish colours. Sort of like this design by Pustinia 1MS. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. Which I think is really great, and it's sort of what I envision for rare Pentumbra myself. Now finally, there is a teaser of a hand at this part. Daniel Thrasher done a lot of YouTube shorts with MSM. And I have believed he will be the second, you know, Firehaven Paranormal for Firehaven Paranormal. And I've believed he will be the second Firehaven Werdo for a while. But it seems like he might actually be coming due to this mysterious Werdo looking hand being at this part of the kickoff. And Daniel Thrasher having the same ring on his finger. This pretty much confirms it. And it solidates itself as the fourth semi-secret monster coming in the September 16th update. We don't know what any monsters and such being here on October 7th. We just know about the existence of this update and it will take place. Most information will likely be given in the October look ahead. They do mention something about a new structure thing in the main game relating to Wonderland. I would not like to get into it in depth until I have no theories crafted about this, like at all. I'm gonna wait it out and hopefully they will tease something more about it before the final, but for now just to know that there's some new structure coming in the main game relating to Wonderland and where it went in the contemporary era of MSM. For even more quality of life and more stuff that is coming, Rare Woodbox timer is decreased to nerf the hatching hubbub, Rare Woodbox spam meta. Hotels are now 3x3 instead of 4x4. Unknown if these changes apply for the storage shed. It should. Costumes will be able to be extracted from an egg instead of having to place a new monster and leveling it back up. 14th anniversary monument, this is it explained. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. What are you most hyped about? And I'll see you all later. Goodbye.